son of Asgard. Number 2. Welcome to A Tale of Asgard. Thor, the Prince of Asgard, is a brash and impetuous youth. Never one to consider who he is or what he has. Thor's mind is always on who he will one day be and what the future holds for him. He feels he lives in the shadow of his father, Odin, ruler of all Asgard, and hopes he can escape that fate through noble deeds and valiant acts. In order to prove himself worthy of the destiny he covets, Thor sneaks into the Imperial Armory with his friends Balder and Sif. Legends hold that whoever can lift the mighty Uru hammer, Mjolnir, will possess great power. But try as he might, Thor cannot budge the hammer. Before he and his friends can sneak away from their failure, Thor's jealous half-brother Loki transforms 3 spiders into gargantuan arachnid beasts and unleashes them on the trio. Working as a team, Thor and his friends use the weapons around them to defeat their 8-legged foes. Fearing punishment for their actions, the teens are surprised to win praise from Odin himself for their heroics in battle. Having now proven themselves accomplished warriors, Odin asks the valiant youths to undertake a quest on his behalf. They must travel Asgard in search of 4 mystic elements that he will use to forgive an enchanted sword. Without consulting Balder or Sif, Thor brashly accepts the quest on their behalf, which does not sit well with the young warriors. It is with mixed emotions that Thor, Balder, and Sif set out on Odin's quest in search of the first elements their liege requires, a scale from the hide of the dragon Hakurai. The Hidden Hills of Asgard. Enough with the silent treatment. We're friends. We speak our minds. Let's clear the air here. The daggers your eyes have silently been shooting into my back are starting to take their toll. You're right, Thor. We are friends. But friends usually like to be asked their opinions before being dragged into situations they may not particularly care for. What are you saying, Balder? You don't want to come on this quest? You would have preferred to hide at home rather than join the adventure Odin had set us on? I believe what Balder is getting at is that we would have appreciated having some say in the matter. Our lives are our own. The choice should have been ours. You know, Sif and I would follow you through the gates of hell, Thor, but we would prefer to do it of our own free will. You jumped at the chance to go on this quest just to please your father. You never once asked us if we wanted to come along with you. You just assumed we would. You, my 2 closest friends, would refuse the chance to be part of this grand journey, even when asked by Odin? That's just the point, Thor. We were never asked. We weren't even given the chance to refuse. This isn't about courage or pride. It's about respect. The respect one friend has over another to ask for their help rather than simply assume it. Of all the sons of Asgard, I would never have expected this of you, Balder. A true warrior would never refuse a challenge set forth by Lord Odin. And what of this daughter of Asgard? Does the fact that I'm female make me any less a warrior than either of you? You think that I'm some girl unfit for such a masculine escapade? You think I'm here to simply tag along as you 2 fight the battles and claim Odin's prizes? I say thee nay, and I'll take the lead from here on out. You men in your directions. You've probably gotten us lost anyway. Let's get going, then. We shouldn't let her get too far ahead. Our conversation's not over yet, Balder. There are still things we need to discuss. Looking for me? They didn't tell you I could speak, did they? Well, I guess these are the last words you will ever hear. Whoosh! This is not what I expected at all. This is not at all what I expected. He was waiting for us. He knew we were coming. It doesn't really matter why he's here. The fact of the matter is that the dragon Hakurai is here. Odin asked us to collect a scale from his impenetrable hide, and that's what we're going to do. His presence here only makes our task that much easier. Thor, wait! I am Thor, son of Odin. On behalf of my father, ruler of all Asgard, I command you to cease your attack and comply with my requests.
I know who you are, you naive young whelp. It is you who have no idea who you are dealing with. Whoosh! Scratch!
Sif, Balder! We're all right. Turn your attention back to the dragon. Thor, look out!
Wham!
Frish! Thor! Face me, Hakurai!
Crunch! Whoosh! Thrum! Quick!
Sif, stop treating me like some frail flower, Balder. You can trust me to hold my own. Look out behind you.
You're mine now, godling.
Not just yet, fire breather.
Grarg!
And don't forget about me, beast. Thor!
Whash!
Flash. Thor, you're too young to feel Hela's touch just yet. Say something, my friend. What are you doing here with me when there's still a battle to be fought out and won out there? And I see the blow has done nothing to rattle your mental faculties. Please, Balder, it's your cunning, not your sarcasm, that we require now. Sif needs our help. We're being sloppy in our attacks, not fighting as the team that beat the spiders in Odin's castle. What do you think we should do? If Sif can hold her own for a bit longer, I have an idea. But one of us is going to have to mount the dragon's head. And how do you propose we do that? Fly? Climb. Thor, go now.
Rarg!
Sif, quickly, grab your bow. Aim for its head.
My hide is impenetrable. There's nothing the maiden can do to hurt me. Snap! Twing, twing, twing. Swish! Chuck, chuck, chuck.
Is that so? Then what about those sweet nothings in your ear then? I bet they hurt. I'm penetrable. You say Hakurai, while Lady Sif lacerates your lobes. I bet I can also bring a Twinkie to your toes. Thwack!
Rarg!
Looks like Sif and Balder are having a bit too much fun down there. I'd say it's time for me to enter the fray again. It's time for me to bring this battle to an end. Thor's almost reached his perch. Come on, Sif. We have to lure Hakurai that way. Spirits of the Vana, grant me your wings.
For Asgard!
Chunk, chuck,
Thruk! Thrump!
You did it, Thor. That's the way to strike a blow. You brought down the dragon. No, I didn't win this fight alone. Victory is ours. Your strategy was sound, Balder. I should have consulted with you before rushing into battle. But next time you can run while I distract the dragon. I hope you didn't think I was running scared, Sif. Never doubt my integrity and skills as a warrior, and I'll never insult yours again. You've proven yourself our equal more times than I can count. If you hadn't held your own against Hakurai today, we might not be standing here victorious. Can you both forgive me for my earlier attitude and actions? I was a fool and only succeeded in driving us apart. Let this victory bring harmony back to the group again. Let's unite our swords as a symbol of our unbreakable bonds. For Asgard! We should hurry up and remove a scale from the dragon's hide. While Thor's blow did hit Harakai's weak spot, it didn't kill him. He's still breathing. He'd better keep his eyes shut while this trio of Asgard's finest is around. How do you think Hakurai knew to be here in the first place? It did seem as if he was expecting us. These are the hidden hills, Balder. The lands where dragons dwell. It's only natural he was here. So they say. But have you seen a single other dragon around? Are you suggesting that someone told Hakurai we were coming? Impossible. No one but Odin knows of this quest. Almost no one. Well done, young warriors. The royal blood of Asgard courses through your veins. Odin was right to trust that you were ready to face the wilds of Asgard on your own. But as your lord and father shall soon learn, those we hold dearest in our hearts are often the ones that lead us to ruin. Ha 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 ha.